Good morning, students. Today, let's do Module 5, Unit 8 of Writing. And in this chapter, you have to be very careful because 2-mark questions and 4-mark questions are regularly asked from this chapter. So, let's look at the points that come in this chapter. First is, what is writing? You know that writing is a very integral or important skill. And writing has mainly two forms of writing. One is formal, that is the very official, is what you call the formal. Next is the informal or the friendly kind of writing. Now let's look at the different types of writing. Different types of writing is one is expository, next is persuasive writing, third is narrative writing, and fourth is descriptive writing. You might be asked for exam what are the different types of writing for 4 marks, or you might be asked for exam explain expository writing in 2 marks, like that. So now let's look at what are the different forms of writing. First is expository writing. Expository writing എന്നാൽ the author tries to inform or explain. നമുക്ക് എന്തെങ്കിലും കാര്യങ്ങൾ വിവരിച്ചു തരുന്നു. It is intended to spread information. Mainly, it is intended to spread some kind of information. It has a logical sequence. ഒരു logical orderലായിരിക്കും പറയുന്നത്. For example, technical writing, encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, when you look for a term, it gives an information, it is given in a logical form. Now let's look at persuasive writing. Persuasive writing, we get the opinion of the writer. Writerന്റെ അഭിപ്രായം, opinion means അഭിപ്രായമാണ്, we get to know from in persuasive writing. They tries to influence the writer using justification, arguments, and reasons. അവരുടെ റീസൺസും ആർഗ്യുമെന്റ്സും ഉപയോഗിച്ച് they are trying to justify us. Example, editorial pieces, critical analysis. Editorial pieces are newspaper editorial. When you read the editorial, you get an idea about a certain topics that is currently on debate. അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള particular ideas ഒക്കെ നമുക്ക് അതിലൂടെ കിട്ടും. Next is narrative writing. As the term suggests, narrative എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ? You are narrating something. You are telling a story. Like that is what you mean by. The author narrates a story using first person narration. I അല്ലെങ്കിൽ first person ഉപയോഗിച്ചിട്ടായിരിക്കും they are narrating the story. It is mostly personal and imaginative. എപ്പോഴും നമ്മുടെ first person point of view ആകുമ്പോൾ it is very something that is very close to us and also imaginative ആയിരിക്കും. Example, stories, poems. Next is descriptive writing. Descriptive means it describes something. Descriptive writing is a kind of expository writing. That is, an explanation is given in descriptive writing. It employs sensual experience to elaborate things. Sensual is you use your sensory feelings to elaborate things. Example, diaries, journals, etc. Next is newspaper report. You know what that is every day. If we read newspaper, every article we see in a newspaper is a report. So let's see how a newspaper report is being done. It follows inverted pyramid pattern. This is what you call an inverted pyramid. പിരമിഡിനെ തിരിച്ചു വെക്കുന്നതാണ് what you call the inverted pyramid, and a newspaper article should follow this pattern. That is, the base of the pyramid is the introductory paragraph of the newspaper article, and that is the most important part of the report, and it should answer 5 W's and 1 H. 5 W means who, what, when, where, why, and how, that is 1H, and additional information could be given in the remaining paragraphs. So this is what you mean by newspaper report. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഇസ് അക്കാഡമിക് റൈറ്റിംഗ്. അക്കാഡമിക് റൈറ്റിംഗ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മൾ വളരെ ഫോർമലായിട്ട് എന്താണ് ജേർണൽസിലും അക്കാഡമിക് ബുക്സിലും ഒക്കെ എഴുതുന്നതാണ് what you mean by academic writing. It follows a formal tone. It is unbiased expression. ഒരിക്കലും it should not show which side we are actually standing for. ഒരാൾ ഒന്നിനെയും പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് അതിനോടൊരു പ്രത്യേകം എന്താണ് ഒരു ചായ്വ് കാണിക്കാത്ത രീതിയിൽ എഴുതുക. ദാറ്റ് ഇസ് അൺബയസ്ഡ് എക്സ്പ്രഷൻസ് provides evidence through research, and we have to give evidence for what we are writing, and that evidence is provided through research. It provides accurate information devoid of plagiarism. That is accurate ആയിട്ടുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളാണ് പറയേണ്ടത്, and that should be devoid of plagiarism. That brings us to the next topic. What is plagiarism? This is also a very important question for your examination. What is plagiarism? Plagiarism means appropriating and stealing information that belongs to another person. വേറൊരാളുടെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ വേറൊരാളുടെ കാര്യങ്ങൾ അയാളുടെ അനുവാദമില്ലാതെ നമ്മൾ എടുക്കുന്നതിനെയാണ് യു സേ ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് പ്ലേജറിസം. So, instances of plagiarism. What are the ways in which you use plagiarism? First is not using quotation marks while quoting others. Definitely, we can use material from another article, but you have to use quotation marks. If you are not using quotation marks and making it your own, it is plagiarism. Next is giving incorrect citation details. എവിടുന്നെങ്കിലും കാര്യങ്ങൾ എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ we have to provide correct details for it. But if you are not providing it, that is plagiarism. Copying ideas and words without acknowledging the author. അവർക്ക് when you get something, or when you take some idea from another author, definitely you have to acknowledge them. If not doing it, then it is plagiarism. Now, let's see how to improve effectiveness in academic writing. How can you improve your academic writing? One is use of proper punctuation. Punctuation, comma, colon, semicolon, capital letters. These are all proper punctuation, correct spelling, and vocabulary. Next is avoid slang, abbreviation, and jargon. Slang, that is a language may be spoken in different way in different places. We have to follow a uniform pattern. So we have to avoid slang. Abbreviation is a short form, and jargon means the scientific terms that is particular to a particular field. We should not use too much of jargons in our academic writing. Have a structured process. That is, when you're writing something, first have a plan, then draft it. That is, write a rough draft, then edit it, and then again format it, whether you're following the proper punctuation. That is formatting. Be aware of the target reader. Whenever you are writing something, always you should have the reader in your mind, and your writing should be in such a way to suit the needs of the reader. Make use of writing and editing software such as Grammarly and Hemingway Editor. You can use writing and editing software to improve effectiveness. Two examples are given. One is Grammarly and next is Hemingway Editor. So this could be used to improve your writing and format your writing. That is all about this chapter, writing. Thank you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay.